Hello student, I am Nilima Babre from Biology Department of Devgiri College, Aurangabad. Today we will be starting with 6th chapter of biology, that is biomolecule. So students, you have learned that living organisms have cell as the basic structural and functional unit. The cells have protoplasm containing numerous chemical molecules that are the biomolecules. So the name biomolecule itself tells us the meaning. Bio means living and molecules, the molecules which are present in living system or particularly in living cells are called as biomolecules. In other words, biological molecule means it is the biomolecule also called as biological molecule. Any of numerous substances that are produced by cells and living organisms. Biomolecules have a wide range of size and structure and perform a vast array of functions. The five major types of biomolecules are carbohydrates, lipids, nucleic acids, proteins, and enzymes. This is the chart which is present in your textbook, that is biomolecules, types of biomolecules. There are two major types of biomolecules, organic biomolecule and inorganic biomolecules. In the category of organic biomolecules, there are again two types of molecules, that is macromolecules and micromolecules. In case of macromolecule, chemically all living organisms have basic three types of macromolecules, which are polymers of simple subunits called monomers. The polysaccharides, polynucleotides, polypeptides, and polynucleotides are the polymers of monosaccharides, amino acids, and nucleotide respectively. Lipids are water insoluble and small molecular weight compound as compared to macromolecules. So macromolecule includes polysaccharides, polypeptides, polynucleotides, and in case of micromolecule, lipids and secondary metabolites are present. So these are all about organic biomolecule. In case of inorganic biomolecules, there are prime elements, macro element, and trace element. In short, inorganic mineral ions are present in this category, that is inorganic biomolecules. So this chart shows the categories of biomolecule. Basically there are two types, organic and inorganic, and in organic biomolecules all lipids, carbohydrates, proteins and nucleic acids are present, which we will study one by one. So next, types of biomolecules. Basically there are five types of biomolecules. This is a funny diagram which I have chart out here, that is the four biomolecules, but basically there are five biomolecules. This is the funniest diagram: carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, nucleic acid, and the fifth biomolecule is enzyme. So there are five biomolecules: carbohydrates, lipid, protein, nucleic acid, and enzyme, which we'll study one by one. First biomolecule, that is carbohydrates. The word carbohydrate means hydrates of carbon. They are also called saccharides, like monosaccharide, disaccharide, polysaccharides. The word disaccharide or saccharide means sweet tasting substance. They are biomolecules made from just three elements: carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. General formula is CnH2nOn. They contain hydrogen and oxygen in the same ratio as in water, that is 2:1. Here, introduction of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are the key source of energy used by living things. Also serve as extracellular structural element as in cell wall of bacteria and plant. Carbohydrates are defined as the polyhydroxyaldehydes or polyhydroxyketones. Most but not all carbohydrates have a formula CH2O bracket complete N. Hence the name hydrates of carbon. In human body, the D-glucose is used. Simple sugar ends with OSE. Glucose, fructose, galactose, which ends with OSE. So again, carbohydrates are categorized into three types. That is, first monosaccharides, disaccharides and polysaccharide. Based on number of sugar units, carbohydrates are classified into three types, namely monosaccharides, disaccharides and polysaccharides. Monosaccharides have again of 5 types. That is, first triodes. Triodes sugar. These are simple sugar, may have 3 to 7 carbon atoms. In first case, triodes having 3 carbons. Example, glyceraldehyde. In second case, tetrodes means the sugar having 4 carbons. For example, erythrodes. Third, the sugar having 5 carbon atoms, that is pentose sugar, that is ribose or ribose in RNA and deoxyribose in DNA. Fourth, that is hexose sugar, which is very common or we know it very well, glucose and fructose. Hexose sugar, that is having 6 carbons. Example, glucose, which is present in blood, that is blood sugar, and fructose, which is present in fruits, that is fruit sugar, and galactose, products of lactose. And in fifth case, heptose, having 7 carbons. Pseudoheptulose, example of heptose sugar is pseudoheptulose. Then the next category, that is disaccharides. Disaccharides means 2 monosaccharides, which is made up of 2 monosaccharides, 2 units of monosaccharides. First, that is sucrose, cane sugar. And on hydrolysis, it produces glucose and fructose. Means sucrose is made up of glucose plus fructose. 2 units of monosaccharide. Glucose is monosaccharide, fructose is example of monosaccharide. So glucose plus fructose, it produces disaccharide, which is sucrose. Then second disaccharide is lactose, that is milk sugar. On hydrolysis, it produces glucose and galactose. Means lactose is made up of glucose plus galactose. These are individual of monosaccharides. Glucose is example of monosaccharide and galactose is another example of monosaccharide. So glucose plus galactose, it produces lactose. And third disaccharide is maltose, malt sugar. On hydrolysis, it produces 2 units of glucose. Maltose is made up of 2 units of glucose. Glucose plus glucose, it gives maltose sugar. Then the third category of carbohydrate is polysaccharide, means polymer of monosaccharides. There are again two types of polysaccharides, that is homopolysaccharides and second, that is heteropolysaccharides. Homopolysaccharides means polymer of one type of monosaccharide, means glucose monomer is either glucose, either fructose, either galactose, means one type, it is made up of one type of polymer. That is, the example of homopolysaccharide is starch, plant starch molecule, plant storage molecule, and second example is cellulose, that is cell wall component. Third example of homopolysaccharide is glycogen, animal storage molecule. And the second type of polysaccharide, that is heteropolysaccharides. Polysaccharide or polymer of different type of monosaccharides, for example hyaluronic acid, heparin, blood group substances, etc. So the heteropolysaccharides, which are made up of different monomers, two different or more than two different monomers, that is called as heteropolysaccharides. So this chart shows three categories of carbohydrates. We will study one by one. Monosaccharides are the first category of carbohydrates or first type of carbohydrates. Monosaccharides means made up of single unit. Monosaccharides are colorless crystalline solids, freely soluble in water but insoluble in non-polar solvents. Most have a sweet taste. Carbon atoms at backbone are linked by single bonds. In the open chain form, one of the carbon atom is double bonded to an oxygen atom to form a carbonyl group. Each of the other carbon atom has a hydroxyl group. Monosaccharides are aldoses and ketoses, means if the carbonyl group at an end of the carbon chain, this is the carbonyl group, which is present at the end of carbon chain, that is in an aldehyde group, the monosaccharide is an aldose. This monosaccharide is known as aldose. And if the carbonyl group is at any other position in a ketone group, the monosaccharide is a ketose. This is a ketose. Monosaccharides are aldoses and ketoses. Monosaccharides can be classified as triose sugar, tetrose sugar, pentose sugar, hexose sugar, heptose sugar, on the basis of presence of how many carbon atoms are present in that category. In triose sugar, 3 carbons are present. The example of triose sugar is glyceraldehyde. When 4 carbon atoms are present, the sugar is known as tetrose sugar. And the example of tetrose sugar is erythrose. When 5 carbon atoms are present in sugar, the sugar is known as pentose sugar. Pentose sugar, example of pentose sugar is ribose and deoxyribose sugar, which are present in RNA and DNA molecule, that is, which are nucleic acids. Then next, that is 6 carbon. When 6 carbons are present, the sugar is known as hexose sugar, which is very well known sugar, that is glucose and fructose. Glucose, that is blood sugar, and fructose, that is fruit sugar. The sugar which is present in fruits are known as fructose, and glucose, the sugar which is present in human blood, is known as glucose. Then next, that is when 7 carbon atoms are present, the sugar is known as heptose sugar. Example of heptose sugar is pseudoheptulose. So on the basis of presence of carbon atom, the sugars are categorized or classified as triose sugar, tetrose sugar, pentose sugar, hexose sugar, heptose sugar. Now we will discussing hexose sugar. We will going to discuss hexose sugar. The example of hexose sugar: glucose, fructose and galactose. These are the example of hexose sugar. So the first example of hexose sugar is glucose. It is the most important fuel in living cell. Its concentration in the human blood is about 90 mg per 100 ml of blood. The small size and the solubility in water of glucose molecule allows them to pass through the cell membrane into the cell. Energy is released when the molecules are metabolized by cellular respiration. So this is all about glucose sugar, which is hexose sugar, in which 6 carbon atoms are present. So these are the structure of glucose molecule. This is open chain structure and this is hexagonal ring form of glucose molecule. These two structures are interconvertible. Open chain is converted into ring form or ring form is converted into open chain. The bond which is formed is glycosidic bond. The next is the structure of fructose, which is the next type of sugar or next example of hexose sugar, that is fructose. Glucose is present in blood sugar, or it is also known as blood sugar, and fructose is present in fruits, so it is fruit sugar. This is the open chain structure of fructose and this is the pentagonal ring form of fructose. In glucose, hexagonal ring is present and in case of fructose, pentagonal ring is formed. So both these structures are interconvertible. Fructose, it is the fruit sugar and chemically it is ketohexose, but it has a 5-atom ring rather than a 6-atom ring. Fructose reacts with glucose to form the sucrose, a disaccharide. Then third hexose sugar, that is galactose. It looks very similar to glucose molecule. They can also exist in alpha and beta form. Galactose react with glucose to form the disaccharide lactose. However, glucose and galactose cannot be easily converted into one another. Galactose cannot play the same role in respiration as glucose. So this is all about hexose sugar. These are the example of hexose sugar. Hexose is the type of monosaccharide. When 6 carbon atoms are present, the sugar is known as hexose sugar, and these are the 3 examples of hexose sugar, which are glucose, fructose and galactose. Then next, that is monosaccharides are reducing agent. All monosaccharides are reducing agents due to presence of free aldehyde or ketone group. These sugars reduce the Benedict's reagent since they are capable of transferring hydrogens to other compounds, a process called reduction. Oxidation of the anomeric carbon of glucose and other sugar make the reducing sugar. This is the basis of Fehling's reaction. The cuprous ion produces under alkaline condition forms a red cuprous oxide precipitate. So, monosaccharides are reducing agents. Glycosidic bond. The bond which is formed between two monomers or units are known as glycosidic bond. It is formed when a hydroxyl group of one sugar react with the anomeric carbon of the other. This reaction represents the formation of an acetal form, a hemiacetal such as glycopyranols, and an alcohol, a hydroxyl group of the second sugar molecule. So the bond formation takes place. The bond is glycosidic bond. The bond which is formed is glycosidic bond, which is hemiacetal. Then the next category of carbohydrates, that is disaccharides. Definition of disaccharide. Di, it is a Greek word. Di means two. Saccharides mean sugar. The sugar which is made up of two monomers or two units. Monosaccharide. The sugar which is made up of two monosaccharide is known as disaccharide. Definition: disaccharide, Greek, it is Greek word. Di means two, saccharide means sugar. Disaccharides are sugar composed of two monosaccharides. Disaccharides along with monosaccharides are called simple carbohydrates. Three common disaccharides are there. The three most common disaccharides in food are sucrose, lactose and maltose. Monosaccharides are rare in nature. Most sugars found in nature are disaccharides. Disaccharide is formed when two monosaccharides react by condensation reaction, releasing a water molecule. This process requires energy. A glycosidic bond forms and holds the two monosaccharide units together. So, a typical disaccharide structure. This is a structure of disaccharide. It is a sucrose. Di means two monomer. Glucose plus fructose is equal to sucrose. Sucrose molecule is made up of one glucose and one fructose molecule, or two units, that is one unit of glucose and another unit of fructose combined to form sucrose. A disaccharide molecule is formed by two monosaccharides joined by a glycosidic bond. The bond between two monosaccharides is known as glycosidic bond. The type of a glycosidic bond can be determined the properties of certain disaccharides. For example, sucrose, isomaltulose and trehalulose are all composed of glucose and fructose, which are linked by different type of glycosidic bonds. So this is about disaccharides. There are three well-known disaccharides, that is sucrose, lactose and maltose. Sucrose is made up of glucose plus fructose. Glucose plus fructose forms sucrose. Glucose plus galactose forms lactose, that is milk sugar. And glucose plus glucose forms maltose, that is malt sugar. So this is all about disaccharide. Disaccharide which are made up of two units of monosaccharide. Either it could be glucose plus fructose, it forms sucrose. Glucose plus galactose, it forms lactose, that is milk sugar. And glucose plus glucose forms maltose, that is malt sugar. Then the functions. Disaccharides are an energy source. Most of them provide about 4 kilocalories per gram. Just like other carbohydrate, disaccharides are non-essential nutrients, which means they are not necessary for health or life of human being. The next category, that is polysaccharides. These are sugar polymer containing more than 20 or so monosaccharide units, and some have hundreds or thousands of units. They are also called glycan. They may be homopolysaccharides containing only one kind of monomers, or heteropolysaccharides containing different kind of sugar monomers. They play structural as well as storage role in living organism. Polysaccharides, the carbohydrates which are made up of more than 20 or hundreds of units of monosaccharides. They are known as polysaccharides. There are again two types of polysaccharide: homopolysaccharide containing only one kind of monomers, and heteropolysaccharide contains different kind of sugar monomers. Then the example or types of polysaccharides. Storage polysaccharides. The most important storage polysaccharides are starch in plant cells and glycogen in animal cells. These molecules are heavily hydrated because they have many exposed hydroxyl groups available to hydrogen bond with water. First storage polysaccharide is starch. Starch is a kind of homopolysaccharide, means it is made up of similar monomer or one type of monomer containing D-glucose monomer and are of two types: amylose, long unbranched chain of D-glucose reduces connected by 1-alpha-4 linkages, which is given in your textbooks in figure, or amylopectin, highly branched chain of D-glucose connected linearly by alpha-1-4 linkage, and branch points are alpha-1 to 6 linkages. Amylose and amylopectins both are given in your textbook. The diagram is given in your textbook. This is the diagram of starch molecule. This is the polymer of similar units. This is the diagram showing structure of starch. Then next polysaccharide, which is storage polysaccharide, that is glycogen. Glycogen is the main storage polysaccharide of animal cells. It is a polymer of 1-alpha-4 linked subunit of glucose with alpha-1 6 linked branch. It is more extensively branched, on average every 8 to 12 residues, and more compact than starch. Glycogen is spatially abundant in the liver. When glycogen is used as an energy source, glucose units are removed on a time from the non-reducing ends. Structural polysaccharide, that is cellulose. It is a polymer made from beta glucose molecules, and the polymer molecules are straight. Cellulose serves to form the cell wall in plant cells. These are much tougher than cell membranes. This toughness is due to the arrangement of glucose units in the polymer chain and the hydrogen bonding between neighboring chains. So this is all about polysaccharide. The example of polysaccharides are starch, glycogen and cellulose, in which starch is storage unit and Cellulose is structural polysaccharide. Starch is storage polysaccharide. Glycogen is storage polysaccharide, and cellulose is structural polysaccharide. Then the last point, that is biological significance of carbohydrate. It supplies energy for metabolism. Glucose is the main substrate for ATP synthesis. Lactose, a disaccharide, is present in milk, provides energy to lactating babies. Polysaccharides serve as structural component of cell membrane, cell wall, and reserve food as starch and glycogen. So this is all about carbohydrates. First biomolecule, that is carbohydrates. Thank you guys.